We're now joined by members of the Texas A&M Commerce Lions women's basketball program. In the center of our podium is the head coach, Jason Burton. On the near side, we have Alexis Bryant. Alexis is a senior forward from Pflugerville, Texas. On the far side, we have Chania Wright. Chania is a junior guard from nearby DeSoto, Texas. And Coach, first, your impressions of a ball game where St. Mary's made runs at you, but your team had determination and stood up to the challenge.
Yeah, I thought that we came out the game, and that was the goal, was come out and get a head start. The last few games we played, we just dug ourselves a hole and constantly had to play catch-up. But I thought our girls really did a great job of handling adversity today. You know, every team, especially good teams, are going to make runs. And Coach Martins, he does a great job over there at St. Mary's, and that's a good ball club. And they got one of the best players in the conference in Soteria Banks. And Wilson probably she had a really good game. She had a really good game. I thought that we need to do a better job on her. But that team over there from San Antonio, the St. Mary's team, they did a heck of a job today. They battled, they fought, they clawed. But I'm proud of our team of how we continue to withstand runs.
Talk a little bit about your defensive intensity. You forced 24 turnovers.
That's been our staple this year, you know, playing on the defensive end. That's what we talked about. We got to get back to really guarding. I thought that, the first quarter we came out and we had the right focus. I thought the second quarter it wasn't great, but in the second half we kind of got back to playing defense. Forcing turnovers has been something we do all year, but I thought that for us to really be the team that we want to be, we have to do a better job of forcing tough shots. But this is a team that's more than capable of doing it. It's good to have this young lady back to my left, and offensively, thought she did a really good job. That stamina's not quite there like we want it to be right now, but it's going to get there. And I think that as we get her reacclimated into our team and to just getting back in the flow of things, we'll get back to how we've been playing all year.
Chania, he mentioned you, so we'll start with you. You had a team-high 12 points to go with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. You were 5 of 10 from the field. Talk a little bit about your game, and he talked about you getting stamina back and getting back into, let's call it, game form.
So I've been out for about 2 weeks, so I'm still trying to get back in shape, I guess you could say. But I felt good for the most part.
That little stretch in the third quarter, was it?
Yeah, that's the only one that hit me, really. But, yeah, I'm just happy to be back.
Talk a little bit about the game from your perspective.
The game? As a team, I think we did good. We were all bought in, and we stuck to the game plan. So, yeah.
Alexis, you had 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, as well as a steal. Big presence inside. Talk a little bit about your play today.
I think I did decent. I could have played a little better defense, but I thought as a team, towards the end, we played together, forced turnovers, so I thought overall we played good.
Questions for the Lions?
Coach, your team scored the first 11 points of the fourth quarter and really kind of opened up into a lead. What was the key to that run right there?
Getting stops, one possession at a time. Getting stops and then going back and just playing how we play. And getting the ball inside. We want to play inside out. And I thought that in the fourth quarter we kind of settled back down. And one of the emphasis before the game was let's start out every quarter on fire and let's not dig ourselves a ditch like we've been doing previously. And that was crucial because I think it was a 2-point game at that point. But our girls, especially lately, we really had some battles that it's been close. Early in the year, these games, we had a lot of 20-point wins that it was kind of a big lead at halftime. And I think we've really learned how to play the right way and stay poised in recent games. And I thought our team did a great job of staying poised and really focusing on that one possession, not worrying about, how they've done throughout the game, but just focusing on that one possession. And our leaders, our seniors, did a great job today.
And Alexis, you guys have had a couple of tough games here recently. What have you guys learned from that you brought into the tournament that helped today?
I think we learned that we're going to get everybody's best shot. So we have to come out on fire from start to finish, play 40 minutes of basketball. We just have to stay together, play as a team. If things don't go our way, we just have to lift each other up. I think the biggest lesson we learned is that we have to start out strong and stay together as a team.
Coach Burton, you guys went into halftime with a 2-point lead, but knowing you probably weren't in the position you'd rather want to be in the game as far as leads go. What was the adjustment coming out of halftime to really change things for you guys and get momentum?
I thought we had to make it more difficult for Wilson. I thought she got a lot of one-on-ones and got deep steals inside, and I thought she was way too comfortable. I thought that we did a good job on Soteria for the most part today. She's a great player, so she's going to score some baskets, but we made it too easy for their post inside, and so one of the adjustments was just trying to make it more tough for her. Another adjustment was rebounds. I mean, we've been a dominant team on the glass this year, and we gave up way too many offensive rebounds, and that's how they scored a lot of their points in the first half was just missed shot, offensive rebound, put back. And when we got back to blocking out and trying to keep them off the glass, I thought we did a little bit better job. And I thought our press in the second half was a little bit better.
Chania and Alexa, just both of you, you could really see in that fourth quarter run, Chania hit a couple big shots there early on. It really sparked. You can see the bench and how excited the bench gets when this team succeeds. Can you give me your thoughts on just how together this team is and how it can feed off of the energy that everybody brings out both on the bench and on the court?
I think that's what makes this team so special is that, like, we don't care who scores. We cheer for everybody, defensive end, offensive end. So the energy on the bench, it definitely gets us going on the floor. So to answer that, yeah, energy.
Yes, energy. I agree with her. The bench energy has really been great all year, so we're really just trying to keep it going for the most part.
Coach, coming into this game, this is a playoff atmosphere basically now. What different things did you tell your team coming into today compared to what you've been telling them all season?
Wasn't a whole lot different. I mean, this is a team that I told them we're built for this. I think we have a deep team. We have a team that the fourth quarter is our best quarter a lot of times because of we're still in shape. We have our rotation allows us to be fresh, and I thought that we're able to outlast a lot of people, and that's been the case throughout this year. It's just that our depth has really been key for us, and we talked about iron sharpening iron, and that's what we've done all year. Practice is tough because of how deep our team is. They're playing against a good team. Whoever's on the white team versus the blue team, practice is tough, and we've prepared for this moment throughout the whole season. And I thought that we just had to sell out to doing what we've been doing all year and really pressuring the ball, really focusing on the defensive end. The offense is going to come. And our defense creates so much offense for us. Our rebounding creates so much offense for us. And just making sure that we are who we are and just stay focused on being us. And that's it. Nothing special. Be who we've been all year.
Any more questions for the Lions? Congratulations on the win this evening. Best of luck Saturday.
Thank you.